Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the NAXEON special event. My name is Arsh, and welcome. Thank you for coming, and also thank all the online viewers, including the journalists in China. Thank you so much. 谢谢你们直播的所有的朋友们，谢谢你们。First, I want to spend 1 minute to talk about the history of human mobility. 3 million years ago, early humans started to ride up on their own legs, and then about 4000 BC, they started to ride horses. This continues until 200 years ago, the steam engine came out, and you know the rest of the story. And among them, there's a very special one, two-wheelers. Because the size of it is compact, the structure of it is simple and flexible, so it has been divided into various types and styles to meet all kinds of usage scenarios. And we're starting to think, what is next? Some say, because it's the era of electricity, all the two-wheelers should become electric or like this. And some say, it should be a super high-efficient commuting tool since it's driven by electric torque and electric power. And it should be super easy to use because it has no clutch and no gear changing. Some also say it would be a personal, mobile, ultimate computing device, a terminal, like the current electric car. There are also opinions like environmental, polar bear friendly, let's say, and it should have more fun compared to the petrol ones, like this. And we NAXEON believes it should be the combination of all this. It may seem like a joke, but I'm talking the conclusion very seriously. Actually, we have been pursuing this for 2 years, and we do make some progress. We from 4 parts, starting to develop this new model from design, from human-machine interface, from technologies, and from sustainability. All this together ultimately result in an entire new product. To tell it, I'd like you to watch a video first, please.
I am breakthrough.
And I am in full control.
I am conscious.
Yet I am unleashed.
I am wonder.
And I am much more than this. I am ready. And you?
NAXEON.
Introducing NAXEON IM. Isn't it amazing? First, I want from the design to tell you something about it. During the whole design process, we have one core rule of it. It's called first principle. There's no conversion from the inner combustion engine model to the electric one. We just make it come out from the most origin. And there is no classic model as a reference. And the most important part is always the usage scenario first. So guided by this rule, we have invented the structural platform and the power system, and of course the style. And here we are. With the 7.5 rated power motor, it produces maximum 10.5 peak powers, which drives the motorcycle 0 to 50 in 2.8 seconds, and top speed 120 kilometers per hour It also gives you 180 kilometers max range. And we have 4 colors inspired by some special colors and textures found all across the European continent. We have a Kona Gray by the Kona Desert here in Italy. We have Vatna Blue, a famous glacier in Iceland. We have Stromboli Black, the volcano ashes. And of course, Mont Blanc White. And we have actual model here in color white and in color black in our booth, number 14 hall, booth H08. Please come to visit. And at this point, some of you may start to wondering, what is this? And also, what is this? It's our second part of the 4 core part area. It's the innovation of interaction. We call it NIS, NAXEON Interaction System. It consists of 6 light units located in the 4 different parts of the whole body, built inside the front light. On the both sides of the handlebar, we have 2 light rings, and on the both sides of the body and built inside the rear light. And it visual-based interaction. It didn't need any guidebook to tell you the meaning of the lighting. You can naturally understand it. And it didn't need you to take any operation to trigger it on. It just happened. It just communicates itself with you. Yes, we infuse it with the soul. But interaction doesn't exist in isolation. It should be combined. It should be worked together with the specific user function scenario. So I'm going to tell you, together with the third part, our integration of technologies together. So the first thing of using a motorcycle is vehicle control. Switch on, switch off, lock, unlock. We have 4 ways to do it. First, we have our NFC card, and you can also use your smartwatch on your wrist, and you can use the mobile phone, use the Bluetooth to remote control it. And in the further distance, you can use the cellular data to remote control it. But the best part is you can do nothing. You just have your mobile phone on your pocket. You walk towards to the bike like this, and it automatically switched on and give you turn on the light and with the sound like this. And the same when you leave, like this. So before you're riding on the bike, you get on the bike, we had a sensor built inside the seat which can sense, which can detect the pressure of your weight. So if there's nobody sitting on the bike on the seat, it gives you only 5 kilometers per hour to help you to push easily forward the motorcycle. We call it snail mode. But when you are getting on the bike, you're getting on the seat, it feels the pressure and gives you a hint with light and sound, like this. Then you get the max speed to ride away. Next thing is the riding journey itself. We got 2 rings on the both sides of the handlebar, which when you're riding, it shows the real-time state of your power and your torque. We also have a virtual bar built inside the screen, which shows the energy recovery system when you're riding it. And they work together, combined with the speed theometer together when you're riding. So when you twist the throttle, it looks like this. Isn't it cool? Next, the most important part in the riding is the safety. We have a millimeter wave radar built inside our tail light, which can give you 150 degrees blind section detection. So if some other vehicles randomly ran into your section fast and create a big risk of crashing, like this, and it gives you a strong alert with sound and with light, like this. not only to the rider itself, but also to the other vehicle to avoid the crash. And after riding, of course, is charging. So we're trying to give you the automotive-grade charging socket, which is compatible with your home charging station or charging port, and also the public facilities. And it gives you 1.5 hour from 20% to 80% charging. And of course, in Europe, it's going to be in Type 2 mini-kits. You can find anywhere in EU. And when your motorcycle is get plugged in with the charging station, the light stripe, the side stripe of both sides on the both sides of the body will automatically change to a charging progress bar to show the progress of the charging itself, like this. So you didn't need to take out your phone to look. You don't need to look on the screen. You just know it. Next thing is when you're away from the motorcycle. Suppose it's a dark night here now. Someone sneaked into and tried to steal the motorcycle away. It detects the unusual movement and gives a strong alert with sound and light like this to scare a thief away. And at the same time, you receive a notification from your smartphone about the unusual movement. Yes, NAXEON IM is always getting linked with your smartphone. It's our smart link. It uses Bluetooth protocol, Wi-Fi, and cellular data to connect between your vehicle system and your smartphone screen. And with it, you can use your smartphone to do all kinds of vehicle control. You can check the riding history. You can track the location. And you can even set a geographical fence on the motorcycle, so it can only ride in the range of your set. Otherwise, it will lose the power. And you also can find from your smartphone some place, choose the route, and push the route information directly to your screen to navigate. And there's still two special parts about it. The first is we call daily report. It produces every day a single report about your riding route, riding efficiency, carbon emission saving, and of course, cost saving, to let you have some materials to share on the social network. And in the future, we're going to also push the update about riding skill rate and riding mood. And second part is daily record. We have two cameras in the front and in the rear. It shoots automatically your riding journey and sync to your smartphone. And also in the future, we're going to push the updates about it to give you a auto post-production with our own algorithm to do the daily highlights. Every day it produces a 30-second video clip for you automatically, also for you to share on your social network or keep for yourself. That's our smart link. Next, I want to talk about our batteries. Our battery is called S-Cube. It's 6.5 kWh, which gives you 180 kilometers range. In the electric two-wheeler industry, a battery with this capacity and with this capability of range normally look like this. And our S-Cube looks like this, 30% smaller. Why is that? Because S-Cube stands for semi-solid state. It has 30% higher in capacity density, 50% higher in discharge performance, and 40% wider in temperature resistant range. It gives you 1,500 life cycles, and the best part is when it meet the serious crash, serious heat, didn't get on fire and didn't get unspoiled. Isn't that great? So that's the combination of our interaction and our technologies. Next, I want to talk about sustainability. There are 75% of our aluminum parts on NAXEON IM are made by PCR aluminum under the certificate of SCS, and 60% of the covering parts, the plastic parts, are made by also the PCR plastics, also under the certificate of GRS. And we even use 100% bio-based materials to do the soft covering parts, soft covering materials on our motorcycle, like bamboo fiber or like PDU by the corn. And we are now developing here locally in Italy the orange waste, like the phone case I'm using now. And when we talk about product, broadly, our factory is also one of our products. The whole construction and the management of this factory located in China is strictly under the standard of Chinese CES, ISO, and the PAS 2060. Yes, NAXEON is seriously committing to a greener future. That is all the future of NAXEON I want to share with you here now. But that's far away from all we got. We have tons of other features waiting for you to explore yourself. And because of the great scalability of our self-developed vehicle system, all these features can be updated over the air. That's NAXEON From four-part, from design, HMI, technologies, and sustainability. Next, I'd like to invite our Chief Officer from European Division, Mr. Roberto Ferrari, to tell us about the market and the sales. Please, Robbie.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and good afternoon. Thank you very much, Harsh. It's an amazing presentation because your product is disruptive, absolutely disruptive. It's the ultimate milestone of NAXEON future. The creation of IM and the introduction of the Europe on the European market, it made an in-depth analysis in terms of customer segments, trends, profiles of the customer, obviously, as usual. Out of hundreds of market data, here we are showing just two numbers, 1.5 million of vehicles sold here in Europe per year. Yeah, 1.5 million, obviously. But for sure, the current sales volume is very important about the 30% of increasing of the EV segment that we are recording year by year. For sure, the EV are still marginal in terms of volume, but really very, very attractive in terms of needs, with year by year growth. The European EV growth curve could represent the drive for enable IM to grow in terms of commercial performance. For the same reason, many global players are shifting their products development process toward electrification. However, we have a bigger ambition to achieve a new way to transportation, especially in Europe here. Therefore, NAXEON has not only developed an electric motorcycle. NAXEON has created the perfect convergence between the EV automotive experience and the two-wheeled world, creating a true smart commuter's device, suiting, in our view, obviously, the needs of about 300 million of European citizens aged 40 to 40, who, thanks IM, will have a new way to travel around city and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, here goes our first masterpiece, NAXEON IM, a perfect cruising device that perfectly fits the mobility needs. As of today, NAXEON is a new market reality, obviously, with very clear idea focused on the product and distribution of IM. At the same time, on the design and of a production range that encompass NAXEON typical features on the different and multiple segments. Therefore, we are announcing, as of today, our intention to launch the following model in the next 3 years. We will start with a high-performance version of IM. We will go to a moped or scooter during this period, one innovative e-bike, and finally an amazing adventure, an amazing ADV. I'm sure you agree with me that's probably right now it's time to talk about MSRP. It's the momentum to talk about the price list. We will be launching IM on the European market with a cross-regional price, including tax, about €7,400. We really believe it's a truly competitive price with features and quality a bit over the price list. In addition, NAXEON IM is fully eligible for any kind of governmental incentive in any European country. A factor will make IM very affordable in absolute terms everywhere in Europe. But NAXEON is focused on customer satisfaction. NAXEON is really focused on creating a high-value customer experience during all the life of the motorcycle, starting from the discovery phase of the product, passing to the purchase of the motorbike, and after with the after sales. That is why the business model of NAXEON will satisfy in terms of income all the national importers and distributors that in these weeks we are selecting among the most solid and strongest in Europe. And from today, our journey, it begins. In this week, we will select the most qualified European distributors. We have defined a stock of motorcycle to allow any kind of journalist to make a test ride, make any kind of test, and we will be able to a large scale deliveries starting from the last week of February. Ladies and gentlemen, with the price list of €7,400, with these contents, with these features, with this design, we are completely sure, absolutely sure that we could make a case of success in a lot of countries here in Europe. And we are very happy to present to you the next generation of the smart mobility in Europe. Thank you very much. Thank you, Harsh.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much.
It's been a great afternoon. We're so happy to share with you the excitement about NAXEON IM. I sincerely hope you will come by our booth to explore more about our product. Our booth is in hall number 14, stand H08. We're waiting for you there. Please come. Last, I want to thank our founder, Mr. Mugan, for making all this happen.
Thank you, Mark. And our amazing team and everyone who made great efforts on this project. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.